G'day. What can the Metaverse teach us about building for scale? Well, I've finally gotten around to spending a little bit of time inside the Metaverse. The Metaverse that I was playing in this weekend is a place called Decentraland, which seems to be the most popular one at the moment. And what is a Metaverse? It's basically like a virtual online game, a virtual online world. You might recall years ago we were talking about things like SimCity and Second Life. That was all the rage. Similar concept to what this is. You create an avatar, you go into the game or into the virtual world, then you can move around, interact, talk with, chat with other avatars of other people inside the game. The interesting thing now is, thanks to blockchain and NFTs, you can actually start owning the space inside that or owning the assets inside that world. And that's where there's going to be a real economy that comes out of this. I'll talk about that more later on. But for now, the interesting thing to me is going in there for the first time this weekend, I got crickets. There was nobody around. And that's because this thing has been built for massive scale. It's been built across multiple servers, which means that maybe the 10,000 active users are all in the US and they're on a couple of servers over there. If you go into their servers, there's people everywhere to interact with. But maybe over here in Malaysia, in Asia, where I am, I'm on another server where there's not as many users, so when I go in, there's no one to talk to. The experience is pretty crappy. And the lesson, I think, for any business is that if you're going to build for scale, you need to make sure you don't lose sight of what experience you're creating pre-scale. Because there will be a number of people that join you along the journey, and if you're delivering them a bad experience before you reach massive scale, then chances are they may not hang around. You may never get to scale if you don't deliver me a good experience at the early stages. So by all means, plan for the massive growth, plan for the scale, but do not lose sight of the experience that your customers, your clients, your guests are going to get if they come in pre-scale, because they will. That's the whole idea, right? You don't just go from zero to scale on day one. There will be people that join you pre-scale. Don't lose focus of the experience that they've got just for the sake of planning for the scale further down the track. Alrighty, that is it for today. I do thank you for your time, and I will be back again tomorrow. See ya.